Hello, my name is Judith Bludorn, and this is a presentation of the feasibility of the Blue Screen Production Company. Everybody loves football, right? You bet they do. Now, even more and more of us girly girls are beginning to watch and get involved in the excitement. The Blue Screen Production Company has observed sports viewership ratings, especially with regards to such events as the Super Bowl. According to a Nielsen Wire article entitled Football TV Ratings Soar, the NFL's Playbook for Success, states more American women watch NFL than any other team sport, and not just the Super Bowl. In the regular season, the NFL has eclipsed Major League Baseball and the National Basketball Association in having the largest percentage of female viewers. As a result, the percentage of football audience that is female has grown from 32.6% in 2006 to 33.6% in 2010. This particular demographic enjoys such diverse occupations as artists, stylists, engineers, hairstylists, clothing store owners or employees, college students, accountants, teachers, flight attendants, just to name a few occupations. Annual median household income for persons in the United States between 2007 and 2011 was recorded at $52,762, according to Census.gov. This demographic are the sisters, wives, girlfriends, mothers, friends, and even themselves who enjoy watching football. This market may not be so knowledgeable in the game of football, but want to know either for themselves or to join in on game talk. They most likely started paying attention or even watching games, attending parties with family and friends, so football is becoming of more interest. The intended target market also enjoys eating and mingling at local hotspot restaurants, sports bars and clubs, shopping at local malls, as well as consuming online media and participating in social networking through through media sites such as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. This year, the number of internet users worldwide reached 2.27 billion, almost exactly twice what it was 5 years ago, 1.15 billion, according to Pingdom. Along with that growing trend also encompasses the growing trend in online media consumption. Among the leaders in video streaming content online, YouTube saw over 136 million unique viewers. YouTube was the top online media or top online video destination with more than three-quarters of the total viewers streaming videos through their sites during the month, according to Nielsen Wire. Top sports video brands such as NFL Internet websites saw about 7 million unique viewers. With regards to revenue, comparing internet streaming giants, YouTube's gross revenues hit $825 million in 2010 and will reach $1.3 billion in 2011 and $1.7 billion in 2012, according to TechCrunch. Wow. With the growing number of women now enjoying and watching different sports in mind, many of us, speaking from personal experience, do not know or understand the basics. This is where the Blue Screen Production Company comes in. The Blue Screen Production Company intends on providing video content in the form of web series that will entertain and educate women 18 to 34 in the basics of football, as well as other fun football facts that we women will most definitely find interesting. Women will now be able to join in on Game Talk with a newfound knowledge and understanding of team spirit and camaraderie, enjoy games to an even greater extent, and finally bridge the gender gap to promote stronger, healthier, and happier relationships. Webisodes will consist of the following: football basics, referee gestures, what the heck do they mean? Game day pointers, female NFL team owners, and finally, top 25 most eligible NFL bachelors. In order to reach the target market, the Blue Screen Production Company's marketing strategy include where they like to spend their time most: social networking sites such as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. An introductory form would include attending such events as the New York Television Festival. This aids in exposure of the Blue Screen brand as well as instrumental networking opportunities. At this time, capital investments derive from myself as well as that of Justin Higgins. Due to the originality of the concept to modify existing associated content, knowledge gained in education, and a larger sum of investment, I will own 60% of the production company. Mr. Higgins will own 40% because of his extensive knowledge and experience within television business, as well as the sum of his personal investment. Because content is made available online, the main concern is that of protecting intellectual property and ensuring that the Blue Screen Production Company is abiding by rules set forth by any media distribution platform. Such business risks to consider are copyright and trademark protection for things like business name, logo, music, and media content used. Contracts for the use of players' image or likeness, as well as staff employed by the Blue Screen Production Company, must also be set in place. Because the Blue Screen Production Company is at the start of the business, most expenses will be incurred during the pre-launch phase. The second quarter experiences higher expenses because of the marketing tactics that include entertaining potential advertisers and sponsors, as well as attending trade show events such as what we mentioned before, the New York Television Festival. The reason why this is done in the second quarter is to prepare for the start of the football season, which is in the third and fourth quarters into the first quarter of the following year. More specifically, September through February. In year two, we can see a decrease in expenses and begin to start to see effective income generation. This stems from increased viewership from target market, with which in turn is the same market for advertisers and sponsors. Therefore, income generation from both sources can be observed. Year one sales projections indicate sponsorship activity in the third and fourth quarters. The reason for activity during this time is due to a slow yet increased awareness of the brand by, again, target market advertisers and sponsors. As more and more of the intended audiences become aware, viewership ratings and income generation are expected to increase more frequently and in larger quantities, as noted here in year two sales projections during the first, second, third, and fourth quarters. Again, third and fourth quarters indicate the height of the season, and it will be due to the interest of the advertisers during this time, and sponsors, and viewers. Thus far, the Blue Screen Production Company has standards to use to modify and perfect existing content to suit markets' needs even further, as well as establish key partnerships that will contribute to our competitive advantage. However, barriers to entry such as establishing a reputation and the lack of experience and knowledge of the online environment poses a major challenge. With this in mind, after analysis of the environment, the Blue Screen Production Company concludes that this venture can still prove feasible. I thank you so very much for joining me today. I'll be happy to address any questions at this time.